Hey there LEGO fans, welcome back. Alex here. In this video I will be doing a review on these massive LEGO displays, specifically for the 1/8 scale LEGO supercars. These are from a company called iDisplayit. They reached out to me a few weeks ago and asked if I would be interested in reviewing some of their products. So I took a look at their website, and sure enough, they had a lot of great displays and stands for several LEGO sets as well as collectibles. But when I saw that they had displays for the 1/8 scale supercars and I saw that they were stackable, I asked if I could get a couple of them, and they said sure, and here they are. When they arrived in the mail, they were very well packaged, lots of bubble wrap and plastic wrapped around the acrylic sheets. They also had a film on both sides of the material, which I was very happy to see because these acrylic sheets could get scratched very easy. Although it was a bit time consuming to remove the film, I will also say it was very satisfying. But once removed, the acrylic looked crystal clear. There are 6 sheets in total that make up the display case, and you will also get some hardware to assemble it with. Instructions are included, but I have to say that if you already put together a 4,000 piece LEGO set, this will be very easy for you. The hardware consists of several small screws and several circular plastic elements that you fit into the openings at each end of the acrylic sheets. They are inserted sideways, and then you simply turn it into position. After that, you simply line up the acrylic sheets and insert and tighten the screw with the provided tool. Once I put them together, I was very impressed with how well they are made. I had no issue with any of the pieces. They all fit well together, and the display case feels very solid. They can definitely handle the added weight of being stacked on top of each other. The iDisplayit website even shows 3 display cases all stacked up. Now, I'm willing to bet that you could stack 4 if you really wanted to. There are 3 options when it comes to selecting the color of the base. There is black, which is what I selected because it looks like a showroom floor. There's white, and there is also a clear base. Now, I have the clear base in my second display, which I believe is required or at least recommended if you were to stack them. But the base is made a little differently so it conforms to the lid of the display is resting on. This is done so there is no sliding and adds to the adhesion between the 2 display cases. My display cases are meant for the Lamborghini and Ferrari, but the displays for the 1/8 supercars are all the same size. But you will notice that the bottom case right here is slightly larger, or at least taller, than the one that the Ferrari is in. And that is because this is the extra large display case. All it is doing is adding 4 centimeters of headroom. Other than that, all the dimensions are the same. Now let's cover the cost of these display cases. The extra large display case that the Lamborghini is in costs $110.40. Now remember that this case gives you that extra 4 centimeters of height. The normal display case for the 1/8 scale supercars costs $108.80, and yes, that is in US dollars, so very, very similar in price. Now, while this price tag may seem high, remember that these display cases are on the larger size. There are several other display cases out there of various shapes and sizes for purchase. One example is Optimus Prime, which I believe sells for around $45. While I am sure the cost will be the main deterrent from purchasing any display case, I will simply say that you get what you pay for. Now, as LEGO fans, we know that when we buy a LEGO set, we are getting a product of the highest quality. From what I'm seeing with these display cases, they are also a high quality product. And in addition to having a very stylish display case, your LEGO investment is protected from small hands and dust. It's now time to take these downstairs and see what they look like on display, the display cases on display. Now, I will say I'm a little scared of this because when I put them down there in that spot they were before, but now in display cases, I'm gonna look at my Porsche and the Bugatti and go, oh my goodness, now I need display cases for those. It's gonna be a vicious cycle. But anyway, let's take these down to the basement and see what they look like. And here they are, guys. Gotta say, it looks really good. When I first came down here, I was suddenly nervous because I wasn't sure if it was going to fit underneath this floating shelf just above it, but it does, just barely. I think I could get away with 2 of the taller ones and that'd be okay, but it was a little difficult getting it in there because I had to slide it out, the bottom display, to get the top display on, and then I pushed it in to get that to fit. But it's right against the edge here of these IKEA cubby table thingies. I don't know what these are called, but they're from IKEA. But these display cases, man, they fit really, really well. There's a bit of an overlap, maybe by a ½ inch or so there at the back. Doesn't bug me at all. Really nice solution to displaying these larger 1/8 scale supercars. Now, I look at the other 2 and I think, oh man, it would look really cool if I had 4 display cases for all 4 cars. Now, it also has crossed my mind, well, why don't I just have why don't I just go ahead and split these up? I'll put this display case down below, and then I can put these two on top of it. In fact, let's try that out and see what it looks like. All right, so did some switching around, and I gotta say, this actually looks pretty good. So if you have all four of these and you're looking for a more cost-effective approach at displaying them with these display cases, you get two of them and just plop the other two on the top. Now, of course, these will not be protected from dust, but I gotta say, it looks pretty good. You guys will have to tell me what you think about this. Now we can see the true difference in height between the two. You can see that. There you go, pretty good size. Now, if I were to do this knowing how I'd be displaying in this way, I would get two of the extra large ones. That way, this car would sit a little higher and you'd see more of the car below it. See, this is ideal right here. There's enough space underneath the Bugatti that you can see the top of the Lamborghini really well. Not so much with the Ferrari, but I will also say that having the Bugatti propped up a little bit is kind of cool. It's kind of on a pedestal. So I think that works for what it is. So, but yeah, I think it looks really good. Now I got some extra space right here to continue my massive parking lot of Speed Champions Lego sets. So yeah, I think I'm liking this. I think I'll actually keep it this way. You guys will have to let me know if you prefer it this way or the way before. Like ideally, yes, all four would be in the display cases. So we'll get there eventually. But I think this is a pretty good solution at the moment. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and put a link to the iDisplayit website in the description below if you guys want to check them out. They got a lot of great different displays and options for display. Also, they have a lot of great displays for these size vehicles up here. A lot of good stuff. And there's also backdrops I noticed in a lot of them as well. So be sure to check those out if you can. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.